Hello, my name is Louise and today I'm filming my 21st eyeshadow roulette. As you can see, I am in a slightly different location. There's a cat sleeping on the bed. The cats did come with us. We are at my parents' house and it feels very nice to be here. When we were packing up to go south, I realized that, oh, my eyeshadow roulette will need to be updated like in the middle of our vacation. So I asked my husband to help me before we left and he randomized some colors. So I do have I know which palettes are involved, but I don't know which colors. But I will get to that and, maybe tell you what happened, show a little footage from it. Let's just go through the colors from last time and discuss. So the first shade randomized was from the Nikki Tutorials and Beauty Bay palette. This thing, and it was the color Roxy Catan, which is a gorgeous, metallic duochrome gold pink luscious thing. Oh, wow, okay, gets washed out. Okay, well, anyway, you can kind of see. So pretty. Such a good color. You have to use it with your finger, I feel, to get the maximum payoff. I used it twice. It was a beaut. The second shade was from the Huda Beauty Neon Pink palette. Also a very, very, very pretty color because it was this bright, bright pink, which is one of my absolutely favorite colors, I think, in my entire collection. I used this one twice as well. There. I did use them together. So pretty. So pretty. So that was that. The third shade randomized was from the Urban Decay Electric palette, the old version, and it was the color Revolt, which is this silver topper shade. It is a beautiful color. I use it over a brown creamy base. See, it's very sheer. It's more of a topper. It is beautiful. I used it twice. Yeah, it was fine. The fourth shade randomized was from the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette, and it was the color Gold Glitch, which is that one. It's gorgeous. I did describe it as an antique goldy cool toned gold. In this light, it kind of does look a bit warm, but it's, I think, more cool toned, maybe a bronzy gold. I'm not sure. I'm terrible at describing those kind of colors, but also very pretty. I used it twice. Also the color that works best applied with fingers. And the final shade was from the Guerlain 4 Couleurs number 408, one of the oldest palette in my collection. That one, and it was this white shimmer. You can kind of see it right there at the bottom. It is maybe, oh yeah, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see, but it kind of shifts between a white, gold, pale pink. It's very pretty. I only used this one once though, as an inner corner highlight. Part of the reason was because these past 2 weeks, I worked a lot of nights where I slept the entire next day, so I didn't do my makeup that much. Also, you can kind of tell I have had a bit of a skin reaction. I am pretty sure that it is because of my long work hours. I had a lot of breakouts here and here, all the way up to my temple. I usually don't get that. I'm very lucky in that sense. My husband was like, I've heard you say this before, that I find my skin reacts when I'm starting my vacation. One of my friends was like, yeah, well, you also worked a lot, so your skin has shown its stress. And I'm like, you are two very wise people, because I agree with him. I've been stressed a lot, and, some instances have been extremely stressful. And then going into vacation, my body's like, ooh, you get really tired or you can get sick when you start your vacation. It's like your body says, okay, you know what? We're doing the purge now. So that's, I think, what happened. That's why I don't think I reached my goal, at least on the Guerlain color, because it's a color that I wanted to use more, but because of this, I wanted to let my skin breathe. And also we were traveling and I was just oh, too tired to care. And then, it gets painful, you don't really want to touch your face. But yeah, it's getting better now, which is good. So yeah, I am looking forward to the colors I'll be randomizing now, or that my husband has randomized for me already. But before we do that, let's just insert the selfies from last time. these selfies from last time. Let's see what my darling husband randomized for me. I will be inserting the clip somehow so I can like show you what's going on. But yeah, let's see how it went. So when I asked my husband to help me, the setup was that I would randomize the colors. I would tell him the number and he would look in my little book and he would find the numbers. And I told him that if there was a dot next to the shade, then that shade had already been featured in a roulette. So he would have to tell me and I would randomize a new number. You will see the top of his head, but probably not much else. Maybe his nose. But yeah, so yeah, let's just watch the video. Hopefully I can include, you know, snippets of it. Let's see if we can watch it. 194. So the first shade was 194. Because the first shade was 194. Och så räknar du 1, 2, 3, 4 nedanför då. And it was the NYX. Oh! Yeah. He's like, oh, there was a period or a dot. So, hold on, let me tell you what color it was. So he said that there was a dot next to that color, and that color was from the NYX Ultimate Edit Brights palette, and it was the purple shade. So I will be randomizing a new one. Let's watch that. Okay, tar vi en till då. 280. Vad spännande! So the next shade is 280, and I'm super excited. Ska du leta upp den in här någonstans? Kanske inte. And my husband's like, oh, är det Sleeping Beauty? Ah, cool! And my husband was like, I was trying to show him the palettes, and I was showing him the palettes, like, is it this one? No. Is it this one? Is it in this box? And he's like, no. And then he looked up and I was like, oh, it's Sleeping Beauty. And I was so excited. And he's like, yes. So number 280. And that is the shade White 106. White 106 is that one. And it's like a gray green, I think. Yeah. Maybe bordering on khaki or khaki. Oh my god, I can't even tell what I swatched it. Okay, you can see it's like a variation of my skin tone. But yeah, I do really like this palette, so this will be fun to use. Yay, yay, yay. 171. The next number was 171. Okay. And there was already a dot next to that one, he said, and that was the color Byzantine from the Nobla Dreamy palette. So I'm randomizing again. 220. And that was 220. And he asked me, can I tell you the name of the palette? And I was like, oh, preferably not. Mainly because, you know, it would be more fun for me if I didn't know. And he's like, I gave him the box of palettes and he's like, but he did, I think he did really well. I'm like looking at him and he's so earnest. It's so endearing. So it was number 220 and that is from the GlossGods You're the One palette. And it's the color Unique. So from this palette, oh, it's dirty. Oh, well. The color Unique is 6th shade. Ooh, it's pretty. Is this one? The shimmers from this brand, they're so beautiful. Like, can you, I mean, it's beautiful. Yes. Oh, that's exciting. Ooh. Wait, what's spännande. Okay. 209. The next shade is 209. He's so cute. I saw him pick up one palette. I was like, but it wasn't that one. He's doing such a good job. Like, he doesn't handle makeup, you know? And he's, oh, just... What a boo-boo. Är det den? Nej. Är det den? Nej. Är det den? Nej. Inte. det denna? Jaha, den här!
Yeah.
Oh, and I got so excited. I was so excited because it was this one. So 209 is from the Anastasia Norvina Mini Pro Pigment Palette Volume 2. And it's the orange shade, which is called in the palette B1. That one. It's such a vibrant and beautiful color. Yeah. It looks like it's a dark, almost brown, not brown, but it looks like a pretty dark orange, but it's a poppy orange. So fun for me. 86. And we have to be number 86. Hej Dustin. Kul minen, jag blev jätteglad över den. I'm so excited. Ja.
Den har jag haft.
Okay, already had that one. It was from the Stila Eyes of the Window Soul palette, and it was the color Vitality, so I'm randomizing again. 159. 159. What?
Jag har också haft.
Okay. Oh shit, vad många jag har haft. He made a mistake. He made a mistake. He thought I already had 159, but I hadn't. And that was the color from Urban Decay by Kristen Leanne, Kaleidoscope Dream. And it was the color LCW. I don't remember what shade that is. Well, but you know, whatever. I'm not going to count it as like a fail, because it would have been a fail if I had done it. But you know, my husband has never played around with any of these palettes. So for a first time, I'm totally accepting one mistake. So I will be randomizing a new shade. 229. So there was a cat. 229. Where she wasn't allowed to be. But the number is 229. So 229 was from the Morphe Always Golden 9A palettes. And it was the color Taken, which is that one. Ooh. It's like a cool toned brown with a little bit of shimmer in it. Ooh, it's very dark. Ooh. This is a pretty color. Look though, it's like a sheeny brown. It's definitely not that metallic. Wow, it's more like a satin shade, I guess. So pretty. Wow. Okay. 188. And the final shade is 188. I can like see myself react, I like feel myself how I reacted then when he showed the colors. And now I saw him pick out the colored Raine Queen of Hearts palette. So, okay, so it was the number 188, and that is the color Ladyship, which I feel, ooh. Can you see? Yes, look at that. It's a beautiful purple. So interesting. These shades, or some of these mattes, are very, like, I'm going to use the word scratchy, but that sounds so negative. But they're pretty dry. But, you know, they're so pretty and easy to use and everything. Ooh. I mean, look at that. That's a beautiful shade. Okay, so my darling husband helped me. He did make one mistake, but 80%, you know, that's still really good. So, oh, I'm so pleased though. Like those colors and these palettes are just beautiful palettes. So, okay. So let's go through the shades. The first shade is from the Bésame Cosmetics Sleeping Beauty palette, and it's the color White 106. Then it's from the GlossGods You're the One palette, a collaboration with Linda Marie, and it's the color Unique. Then from the Mini Pro Pigment Volume 2 by Anastasia Norvina, it's the color B1. From the Morphe 9A Always Golden palette, it's the color Taken. And finally from Colored Raine Queen of Hearts palette, it's the color Ladyship. So only one real shimmer, one satin, and the rest are mattes. They're pretty though. They're pretty though. I do enjoy these palettes. So fun. Hopefully my eyes will calm down a bit and this like slight redness will, you know, abate. But yeah, very happy with that. Very, very happy with that. Okay. So this was last time and this time. Hopefully I will use all these shades twice in the upcoming 2-week period and have something to show for you. But yeah, I am going to go drink some coffee, which my husband has prepared, and wash my hands. Yeah. So anyway, I have nothing else to say for today, aside from the usual. Take care, wash your hands, get vaccinated if you can. I'm looking forward to not saying that at the end of every video. Hopefully we will, you know, get past this. But up until then, stay safe. I will see you in the camera in approximately 2 weeks, but you on the other side of the screen will probably not see me for another 4 weeks, at least. So yeah, take care.